kick it off and welcome everybody to Expo 57 of Guy Party Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Al Broody, coming to you from Cheyenne, Wyoming.
You can't speak
talk today. And on the other end, as per usual, making fun of me, we got Matty Brook Daddy.
Isn't it my job?
Philly, P.A. Yeah, I think that is your job, just to
Harass
razzle
you.
me. Razz me.
Yeah.
Me? Razzle. Fuck. God damn it. It's the Razzleberry, is what it is. Yeah, welcome to Guy Party Podcast, guys. Podcast about video games, movies, comics, pop culture, anything we feel like talking about at any time. But mainly video games and movies.
Mainly.
I'd say. But yeah, check us out, guys. We have an Instagram. This is our main, pretty much, social media account. Guy_party_pod. We got, of course, a website, guypartypod.com. You can watch the video versions and listen to the audio versions. Leave comments. Tell us what you liked, what you don't like. Give us some feedback. We'd appreciate it. And we got an email, guyparty91@gmail.com. Send us some questions. Send us some hate mail. We know you guys love doing that. But yeah, we'd appreciate feedback. So you can find us there. Anyway, let's kick it off with what's been going on in the world of Matt. How's Matt's life been treating him the past week?
That's a good question. I finished up coaching, so my Mondays and Wednesdays are free now, which I'm excited about.
Boom! That's more stream time.
Just more
game time in general.
Time to have fun and not have to work 12 hours a day, 2 days a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what else have I been doing? I haven't been doing much.
Story
like,
of my life right now.
I'm honestly trying to think of what I've been playing, and it's like, I guess I streamed a little bit of, I don't even know if I streamed Devil May Cry or Divinity this week, but I started playing Factorio.
Yeah, tell me about that. Because I've seen it, I think.
So it's like, it's like an open world top-down isometric type game, where it's like, starts you off, and
Oh, it's top down.
yeah, and it's I almost want to compare it to like Minecraft, but you have a goal in the end. It's like it starts you off and it's like, okay, you have this thing to mine resources and you have a furnace. Your goal is to build a spaceship to get off this alien planet. And that's what it starts you off at.
Okay.
So you have to like mine iron, mine copper, which are like the two main things, mine coal to run things, like get electricity going. And essentially you can set it so that way eventually everything is like automated. So it's like you kind of just have to like help proceed to the next step and then it will automate. So it's like I was essentially just researching like new stuff, like electronics, and then like a railway system, and then like, you know, engines and stuff like that. It's just like slowly working your way up the research chain. Like there would be times where I'm playing and like me and my buddies were playing Divinity and I would just have that running in the background just researching stuff. It's like I literally made the game so it played itself and I just had it running in the background to research stuff so that way I could then progress a little bit further.
That's good. I mean, yeah, just make resources, and when you get there, use the resources.
Yeah,
and
it's like you get like conveyor belts, so you can mine the stuff, put it onto a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt takes the stuff down. There's like mechanical inserters that grab it off the conveyor belt, put it into a furnace, take it out of the furnace, put it onto another conveyor belt, which can put it into an assembly machine, which can make this out of this, and it's just like, it's fucking complex.
But I could swear I saw someone playing a game just like this, but it wasn't top down.
I mean, it's possible. There's probably a couple games like that, and especially some that are automated or modded to the point where you can do that.
Okay. All right. So I've seen something like it. I guess it might not exactly be that.
I streamed yesterday. I streamed for 6 hours, and all I did was play this game, and it did not feel like it was like got home from work at like 3 o'clock, started at like 3:30. Next thing I know, it's like 9:30. My friend texted me, and she was like, hey, I'll actually end up being around this game tonight. And I was like, holy fuck, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Dude, yeah, I streamed for 3.5 hours last night. I was just like, what?
Yeah. And, like, in this game, it's, like, just kind of, like, making it so that way you can make stuff quicker and research stuff quicker. It's like, well, how... And to research stuff, like, you have to set up, like, 4 or 5 assembly machines to make stuff. So it's almost like land management of where can I put this stuff to make it, so that way I can get it back to the beginning to research, and it's like, it's so fucking complex. I'm probably gonna end up streaming more of it later today.
That's pretty cool.
I am.
I'm sure
heavily invested in this game right now.
Well, I'm sure chat can help too if you get like confused a little bit. Some people
Yeah, I mean, last night when I was streaming, there's a guy that hopped in and was just like, "Hey, like, think about doing this instead." And it was like, "Oh wow, I didn't even think about that, and that makes so much more sense."
Yeah.
But yeah, so when did I buy the game? Hang on. I want to check and see. So I bought the game on Tuesday night. It's Saturday right now.
Okay.
I don't think I played it Tuesday night. I don't remember if I played it Wednesday. I did play it Wednesday. So between Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I have about 16 hours in it right now.
Yeah, 4 hours average. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's one of those games where
Nice.
it's like, last night I was playing, and I literally just set up so that way, like, it automated itself, and I was just letting it research, and I was playing Divinity with my friend.
There you go.
But
I mean, that's one way to do it. Two games with one stone.
yeah. And luckily, like, it's a low resource heavy game, or like computer wise game,
Like
CPU
doesn't take up much
resource
processing.
game. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot like to process, or like it's not heavily graphics, so it's like I can
Cool.
easily run it in the background. But some of these achievements are fucking crazy. This is
I bet. Yep.
So one of the achievements: produce 25,000 advanced circuits per hour. Produce 400,000 iron plates per hour. Produce 20 million electronic circuits. Like, it's like all these achievements are like,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, you can tell it's like the automated type where it's just
You need
trying.
to be as efficient as fucking possible
Yeah.
to do anything. Yeah,
And like the
holy
more
shit.
machines you have, your fly. You have a fly
fly.
down here.
Yeah,
and
fly.
It's been down here
Yeah.
last night. I was down here last night. It was annoying the shit out of me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
But yeah, it's like
Fly genocide.
the more machines you also have going, the more electricity you need to set up more electricity to be produced.
Mine more coal. Get more furnaces.
Well, essentially to make electricity, what you do is you take
make
water out of
more
like
power plants?
water from somewhere, and put it into a boiler, and put coal into the boiler to boil the coal, or boil the water, and then
boil
put it
the
into
water.
like a steam
Dude,
engine.
I hate having to boil my coal, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It is ridiculous. Yeah.
Boil the water and then put that into a steam engine, and it's just like,
Yep.
it's fucking ridiculous.
It's a grinding grind.
But it's a fun grind because there's
Fun
like
grind.
a lot of logistics to it of where can I put this stuff to make it more efficient, stuff like that. I'm having a blast with it, and
Okay. Good, man. I like to hear that.
yeah,
Some games the grind is just fucking tedious and
yeah.
painful and not fun. Just plain not fun.
And it's
Which
like
is not what games are about.
the game was
for me.
$30, and I was like hesitant to buy it. And I was like, maybe I'll just wait for a Steam sale or like wait a little bit longer.
Yep.
I bit the bullet and I bought it. It's actually technically still in early access.
So to get better, I mean,
So theoretically,
it'll
they're just
get
going to keep adding
updated.
stuff, updating
yeah.
it, stuff like that.
that's
But yeah, like I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Even everyone on Steam, like, out of
Good, man.
38,637 reviews, 98% gave it positive.
that's overwhelmingly positive.
That is
Which is
literally
awesome.
what it says on Steam, is overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. I did not know that. But that is a profound thumbs up.
Yeah.
From everybody. That's cool. Cool.
Like, if I would
dig
almost
it.
say it's well worth even the $30 I spent on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're having
Like, when I
you're
put
having that much fun,
16
and it's
hours
gonna be
in the
updated
past
more.
3 days into it.
I mean, dude, divide that out. That's what, $2 an hour so far,
Yeah.
right?
And
And
I'm
I'm
not
sure
even
you're gonna play
I'm not
another
even
fucking
close to, like, there's an achievement I think for beating the game in like 8 hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like that's
Interesting.
going to be like a really figure out like
What's the quickest way to get the
quickest
most shit
way.
fastest?
And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
each time you load up a world, like there's like a little campaign you can do, which kind of like teaches
Okay.
you the basics of the game. Like, oh, this is like the basics for
Yeah.
like locomotive stuff, or this is the basics for like this or that. Um,
Okay.
but you can also just open up a empty world, which is completely random. So like I'm sure there's probably like a
Oh,
guide out there for beating it in under 8 hours, where it's like go into this seed, gotta do this, focus on this, and then this, and it's like
interesting.
yeah.
So, does it give you different, like, if you open up a different world or something, does it give you like a randomized thing with a kind of a randomized objective?
No, I think the
It's like,
objective. The two times I've done it, both times the objective has been get off the planet.
got the plan. Okay.
Which it seems like that's like the end of like the research tree where you kind of almost have to research everything. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, and then there's like an achievement where it's like produce more than 10 gigajoules per hour using solar panels or
Gigajoules? God, that's a lot of fucking power.
yeah. Or I think there's one where it was like
Energy.
build a locomotive in the first 90 minutes of the game. Yeah.
Damn.
When it's like it takes me 90 minutes to get like things to
coal.
be automated at that point.
Holy shit.
So,
Well, I mean, you'll get more fluid and you'll understand it better as you play.
yeah.
So
That's
you'll
what I
figure it out.
figure with it, and it definitely has a
figure it
lot of replayability because of the fact that you can just open up a brand new world and go,
Yeah.
okay, what am I doing? And also, the more you build and like pollute the area, because it's like you got furnaces going, so it's like making like pollution and stuff.
Yeah.
Little alien critters actually attack you. They'll come in and try and attack you. So like you have to build guns and turrets, and you can build
Oh,
walls,
shit.
and it's like
Oh, that's actually sounds really fun.
yeah, it
Very
is.
cool,
I don't
so.
know. I don't know if it's on.
It's on the PS.
I was just gonna look that
This
up.
is just more of a reason for me to buy a PC. Oh my god.
But I will say this: at least on PC, there is multiplayer.
There is?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the thing that's getting me with the PC, like I want one so bad. I'll get a what you call it, capture card, stream some Switch, and, do all that stuff. But I don't want to rebuy any games that I have on
It's only.
PlayStation.
It
and
looks
stuff,
like it's
but
only on PC right
I
now.
know
At least.
they'll run better though, right? Probably higher
Games.
frame rate.
I mean, it
yeah,
depends on the
but the rig.
specs. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the rig you buy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd probably spend like $1,300, give or take. You know,
And that include excluding like monitor.
excluding monitor.
Keyboard,
That's just the
mouse.
PC. That's just the tower with everything inside.
Okay.
So
I mean that I feel like that would be a pretty decent rig.
yeah, that'd be pretty awesome, I think. But I don't know. I mean, I have a 40-inch fucking TV that's just sitting here that I can probably use.
I used
As a
to use a
monitor,
TV
right?
myself. Yeah, I mean theoretically you could.
I mean, just
if you're
HDMI.
yeah, I mean as
Right.
long as you're not playing like anything like
Yeah.
where you need to have like quick reaction times to like playing against other players, a TV I think is fine.
Dude, I don't even like playing online anymore.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm
I just
I'm
like my single player games. or stuff like that. Like that doesn't I'm not there's no
PVE, not
fucking
PvP.
my reaction. Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
No, I'm right there with you. I don't think I've touched a last PvP. I think we talked about this last week. Last PvP game. We talk about this a lot. I
We
touched
do
was
because it's just,
GTA if you count that.
okay, so if you're counting that, my last one was a very short stint with Red Dead Online about a month ago, which it was so unplayable, couldn't do it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like outside of that,
I'm hardwired in too though. Now on my PS4, I'm just hardwired in my router, so I have a fast connection. But
yeah,
I just don't want to.
yeah,
Like, Battlefield 1 was my game for a long time, like 5 months straight, but I don't even want to touch it anymore. So it's like, eh.
hmm And
Anyway.
before GTA, the last PvP game I played was Deceit, which was back in January.
Yeah. So I mean,
Five
that says
months
anything.
ago.
single player games are not dead. So,
No.
Anywho, anything else outside of the gaming world or anything that you've done?
Anything
wanna
that
do?
I've done. Oh,
Any good
so
movies, comics, anything?
not really, but so I think I mentioned this 2 weeks ago. I bought a Batman smartwatch off of like Loot Crate.
You did, yes.
It
It was a
still hasn't
Father's Day deal.
shipped. Online
You get a dick. You get a
online, it's
dick with
like
that.
it usually ships within 3 to 5 business days. I'm like, I sent them an email last night. I was like, it's been 2 weeks. I still haven't received any update on shipping. How do I refund this? I want a refund. I don't even want the watch anymore. Just
Oh, dude.
give me.
Yeah.
You already taken my money. Give it back to me, or I'm just gonna go. Okay.
See, 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks without any update. That's fucking bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. It's not even like
Full two. Like, okay, was it 14
I
days?
bought it.
Is it
it's been 2 business
2
weeks.
business weeks? Okay.
So I bought it. I did it
Which is 14
Monday,
days.
January 3rd.
March or June 3rd.
June 3rd. Yes. Sorry, I had the J right.
I was gonna say, dude, if it didn't ship since January,
No, it's been 2 business weeks.
you got robbed. Okay.
So I'm like, I don't even want to watch
fuck,
anymore.
man.
I just want my money back. Give me back my money. And
I can
if
put it
I don't
towards
hear
something
back by the end of the
immediately.
Monday, I'm gonna send him another email and be like, "You can give me my money back, or I'm gonna get a lawyer and say I paid you money for this.
You didn't give me anything.
I'm gonna file whatever I can to make you guys give me more money because you
But it'll
say 3
cost
to
you
5
money
business days.
to do that.
Not to give me enough.
True. That's true. I got you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a
Dude, that
couple
was
other
that
people
was
in the same
cockiest
boat
thing I've ever
too.
heard you say.
I
No,
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if there was other people in the same boat too. At this point, it's not
That's
even
true.
about getting my money back. It would be about the principle of the matter.
Yeah.
It would
Yep.
be you guys took my money. You had not done anything to ship it yet.
Mhm.
So
That's kind of bullshit.
Mhm.
Kind of. That's extremely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. This goes back to the whole week or two ago about 2-day Amazon shipping.
I got a story.
Oh yeah.
I guess this will be part of my week. I ordered a pair of sunglasses, right? Because
Cool.
the ones I have a pair of Costa sunglasses that all the rubber portions of it, like the rubber nose piece, the rubber
Yeah.
side thing, it's all fallen off.
Okay.
So I sent that in to be fixed, right? I guess it's covered under warranty, blah, 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 blah. Sure, send it in. So I was like, I need a pair of sunglasses now for the next, 2 months that I won't have it, aka summer. So I ordered a pair of knockarounds. They're good, UV 400, whatever, polarized.
Sure.
They're good glasses to just knock around. So I ordered a pair of those, 1-day shipping, right? Said it would be there Friday by 9 p.m. Cool. I ordered it late Wednesday night, right before I went to bed. So I was like, okay, if it says by Friday, with 1-day shipping, it should definitely be here by Friday, 9 p.m. So, long story short, it's out for delivery at 9 a.m. on Friday. It doesn't get there Friday.
Was this through
It's not-
Amazon?
it was- yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. Through Amazon, shipped by UPS. So it was 9 a.m. out for delivery. 9 p.m. didn't get there. I was like, whatever. 1-day shipping is kind of too much to expect still nowadays. But then Saturday comes along, right? Out for delivery, 10:30 a.m. Arrival by 9 p.m. Doesn't fucking show up. I'm like, God damn it, dude! Like, what is like? Why
Mhm.
is this not? It's 1-day shipping. Here it is, almost. So it had Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So 3 days. Not there yet. Of course, Sunday it's not gonna get there. So here I am, Monday. Out for delivery 9 a.m. Right? And it's 2 o'clock. I check an update. Out for delivery. Okay. 4 o'clock. Check an update. Out for delivery. I'm like, motherfucker. I get home from work. Not there. I'm like, okay. Whatever. It says arriving by 9 p.m. Fuck it. They're not coming today again. Whatever. So I'm sitting down here watching TV with Ashley, and 8:57 the fucking doorbell rings. And I see a UPS guy. I go upstairs. I'm like, really? I see you fucking delivered it at 8:57 Monday night. I did not know they went past like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time, but apparently they do.
I guess. Yeah.
So I felt bad for the guy because he was out at like 9 o'clock at night delivering, and I'm sure I wasn't the last package. But fuck if it didn't take 4 days to get
Yeah.
there for 1-day shipping, So
That's what I like
know.
about like
Father's
I
Day,
order-
maybe?
maybe, but like on Amazon when it's the Amazon drivers, I think it's with Amazon drivers that you can do it. Where if it's not through UPS or the post office or something, like it gives you a
Yeah.
little map when they're like within like 15 stops away or something, And you can just
Oh,
watch.
really?
Yeah, if it's an Amazon delivery driver, you might not have it because you're
Okay.
like out kind of more in the middle of nowhere, and whereas I'm just
Yeah,
outside
that's
of
true.
Philly.
Yeah.
But like I
Yeah.
can watch this map where it's like your delivery is 7 stops away, and I can see where he is on the map. You go, oh, he's 2 blocks that way, 4 blocks that way. Okay.
I'm gonna go walk to him and get my package now.
But it's sometimes
I'm sure
funny to
people do that.
watch like the path they take. Just like where was the logistics behind this path they took? Because it's like they passed my house to go 3
Wow,
blocks
loop around.
further to
Uh,
drop stuff off, and then swooped back and dropped my stuff off. And it's like, how'd that work out? Like, where's the logistics behind that? Where you literally passed my house
I don't know.
drop it off. But
You would
yeah,
you
when
think there'd be like some like program or algorithm or something they have in their little handheld thingy that would say, okay, you have this packages from here. Here's like little dots.
yeah,
Here's your drop off points. Like
yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something that, like I said,
Maybe
there might be something in the logistics of how
Yeah.
that's set up that makes more
Yeah.
sense. But it's just like, from an outside
Oh.
point of view, it's like that doesn't make sense to me. But whatever.
fuck.
Like I
Yeah.
think at one point I tracked a package when it was like 25, 30-minute drive away from me. And it was like,
Oh,
your
shit.
package is like 14 stops away. I was like, okay, it's half an hour drive away from me, but okay. Like,
Cool.
at least I can track
Thanks.
it now and know where it is.
Yeah, I didn't know you can do that. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. But then again, I would be incessantly watching that fucking app until it got to my house. So
Yup.
It's like it's good and bad at the same time.
When-
Like, where's my
whenever-
shit, but oh
When
my
I
God,
order
where's my
something
shit?
on
Where's my shit?
Amazon now, when I order something on Amazon, when it goes out for delivery, around noonish is when I start checking Amazon a lot. I'm like, do I get a map this time, or I'm gonna have to sit here and just wait it out until it actually gets delivered? Because like, at least if I have a map, it's like
Yeah.
I know roughly when it's gonna be delivered.
Yeah.
When
yeah,
I don't
pl-
have that,
plus-
it's like UPS delivering it. It's like UPS delivers at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock my time. When at
Usually,
times
yep.
Amazon will sometimes drop things off at my place at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's just
I
like,
kind of like a later drop off. I don't want something to sit on my front porch for 6 hours. You know, I'm granted.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. I live in a small, like, little neighborhood, but still, dude, there's some shitty people out there that'll fucking jack
I mean,
package for
I-
no reason. Like,
I
oh,
personally
you
don't
ordered-
mind it as much right now because I just finished coaching, so I'm like free all night now, pretty much.
Gotcha. Okay.
But like also in my house, like I live with 3 other people. All of our schedules are so sporadic that it's like
Someone will be here.
there's like a 75% chance someone is home during the day.
Yeah, that would make me feel more comfortable. Like, especially if you
Yeah.
order something like expensive,
Yeah.
like something for a computer or
Yeah.
blah blah blah, you know, something like that. Yeah. Fuck
Well,
that.
that's like I think a couple months ago, like I ordered like a Batman comic or something, and it was raining that day, and like it said it was delivered. I just texted my one roommate, and I was like, "Hey, are you home right now?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" And I'm like, "I just got a package delivered. It's raining out. Can you just like throw it inside real quick?" And she's like, "Yeah, I can do that real quick." I was like, "Cool."
Awesome.
And it
I did not
was
want
like
that
it was
fucked up.
like 11:30 in the morning when that happened.
Remind me of Batman comics in a little bit, by the way.
Okay.
So,
But yeah.
yeah. So yeah, let's hop off our soapboxes there for delivery, for us fucking millennials wanting instant gratification for everything. Order it. I need it there tomorrow. But besides that, my week has been so
Borderlands 2.
free. So free. Well, it's been GTA 3 and Borderlands 2.
And
But
GTA.
I dropped Ashley off at the airport Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And from Tuesday night until now, I've been staying up to like 1:30 in the morning,
Nice.
streaming every night, playing video games every night, watching Rick and Morty like crazy,
Nice.
just being a 27-year-old bachelor in his own house. Walking around in my
Nice.
fucking underwear, just like being a complete Homer Simpson. But I've been
Except you have
streaming-
two completely different bodies.
maybe. I don't know. Dude, I've been eating like crazy. It's been disgusting.
So you got a
has
gut
been
now. That's
disgusting.
what you're saying.
No, but it's fucking disgusting. To put things into perspective, I sat down last night at midnight and ate an entire box of cereal in 2 episodes
Nice.
of American Dad.
I
How
mean,
disgusting.
my roommate does that. We have these big ass big ass bowls that you like would put like salad in for a party. So like
He
put it on a
just
table,
fills it with cereal.
and he just fucking fills it with cereal and just eats it.
Dude, just take the box.
But you
I mean,
can't
you're
put
putting the whole
milk in a
box in there.
box.
Oh my god, who fucking uses milk? Ugh.
What do you do? Put water in it?
No, just dry.
Wow, you're disgusting.
Just dry cereal. I put Rain energy
disgusting.
drinks in there. Not sponsored by Rain energy drink.
Which is
No, I
essentially just Monster.
No,
It's
has
made by
300 milligrams of
made by the
caffeine.
same company.
I'm sure, dude. If you drill down hard enough, there's probably like 3 companies that make
Oh.
all these different fucking things.
There are.
Pepsi, Coke.
I was gonna
and
say, I
some
think
other random
like
fucking company. Yeah.
isn't Nabisco one?
I don't know, but yeah, the big umbrella companies, you can fucking trace it back to like probably 5 or 6 main fucking companies that branch off or affiliated with this and that and other thing, and it's just like, oh, that's just like Pepsi.
So okay,
Actually, I can let me read this.
I just
can read.
I just pulled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's like 10 big food companies out there
Yeah,
that
yeah.
own like everything,
Everything.
else. Do you want to try and guess
Fucking
some of them?
everything. What's up?
Do you want to try and guess a couple of them?
I guess you said Nabisco.
Nabisco is actually not one.
Okay. Okay? I'm guessing Pepsi and Coke.
Yep.
What is that? Wait. Isn't
That's-
it like InBev? InBev makes
Uh,
all the beers pretty much.
No, they're not on here.
I guess that's, I don't know if you're looking at like alcohol, but I know InBev is a huge one that owns like Budweiser and fucking Coors and all that shit. But I don't know. Coke, Pepsi,
When I say a couple of these, you'll be like,
Kraft?
Nope.
Kraft.
nope.
Mm,
I don't know where Kraft is on here actually.
Shit. I don't know. Just tell me. I'm not sure.
So Nestle,
Oh fuck.
General
Yeah.
Mills,
I was gonna say General Mills because I ate a box of General Mills cereal last night.
Kellogg's,
Kellogg's.
Associated British Foods,
I'm sure there's a whole fucking
uh,
web of things underneath that.
Mondelez International.
Mondelez? Never heard of
They
that.
make Oreos apparently.
Well, thank you very much, Modelo's.
Unilever.
Unilever. Yeah. Oh my God.
They make
Unilever.
Ben and Jerry's.
Look at Unilever makes a bunch of fucking like shampoos and conditioners and stuff too, I believe.
I think this is
Like
just
deodorants and
for
stuff.
most world's major food brands.
Foods. Okay, but I'm sure I can guarantee there Unilever's involved in like
Probably.
yeah.
Mars,
Mars bars. Yeah. Yep.
and then Danone.
Danone. Never heard of them.
Danone.
Danone.
I
But
recognize
yeah.
their logo, but I don't recognize.
Okay, yeah, like some of those I wouldn't even think of because you don't even hear of a Mars bar anymore, like candy and stuff. But Mars is a massive, major fucking corporation, so
Yeah,
some of them you just don't think about. But anyway,
they own Starburst and Wrigley's gum and
Wrigley
Skittles.
Spearmint and Double Mint Gum. Oh man, that's your favorite company.
Gotta get
Oh,
them
speaking of
Skits.
Skittles, I've been buying not the family size or share size, not the family size, but the party size, fucking bags of M&Ms.
The 43 ounce.
Buying them.
Like
The
the-
2 point. It's 2 pounds 10 ounces.
So like the bags of Skittles I used to buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
bought
been
a big
buying
one of M&Ms
bags of those
before.
M&Ms.
Yep, I bought the M&M one before.
I currently, dude, they're on sale. I could not buy it.
I know.
It's $4 off.
It's
So
like,
I got
all right.
2.5 pounds of peanut M&Ms last night. Like, come on.
Not a fan of peanut M&Ms.
It's and not peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they're fucking delicious.
I don't know if
So
I'd be
I'll
able to
have it-
eat that.
have it
I
for
don't
a
know.
whole week.
I think what I want to do is buy a big bag of peanut M&Ms, buy a bag of normal M&Ms, and mix them together.
Mix them.
Because I feel
I
like
think
just eating straight peanut butter M&Ms, eventually I'm gonna get sick of them.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
I don't
bad
want.
idea.
I like the small bags. I like eating like 2 of the small bags. I can do that in one
Yeah.
sitting.
Yep.
More than that, it's like
So I'll take like a handful, whatever, in the palm of my hand, and then like I'll just put one in my mouth, like and kind of just let it
Yeah.
dissolve or whatever, and then
who
I'm
lets
good.
M&Ms dissolve?
I don't know. I like doing. I like. Oh, I like that. It's getting like soft. But the thing is, I like putting them in the fridge, so I like them like hard and crunchy. But then I like to.
Okay.
I'm a weird fucking.
Okay.
No milk and cereal. Let single M&Ms dissolve in your mouth. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? Am I still on my week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's wrap this up for my week. GTA 3. I beat that game. I got half the trophies so far. I got another two
Nice.
trophies yesterday for it. And then I got into the Borderlands 2 DLC finally.
Nice.
And dude, it's fun. It is what you'd expect from Borderlands. It is funny. The environment is so saturated with color. The new rarity weapon is fucking awesome.
Did you find
The
one?
story, I found 3 or 4.
Nice.
I found a skin for the vehicle, which makes your bandit technical look fucking awesome. It's like a disco on crack and
Nice.
LSD and acid at the same time. But I didn't get any good weapons that were. It's a rainbow rarity. I did not get any weapons. I got 2. I got a shield. I got a relic, and actually the skin. So I only got 3.
Okay.
So I did that. I beat the main storyline last night in one stream, one sitting, 3.5 hours. Not bad. And
Yeah.
today I just right before this I played for roughly an hour and I did just 3 or 4 side missions. And I rescued Butt Stallion. So
Nice.
I mean you don't really rescue it. That's not really a spoiler, but the mission is funny.
Butt
And
Stallion.
Butt Stallion. Butt Stallion. It's Tiny Tina in this little DLC is top notch.
So does
Top notch
this
funny
this DLC takes place when in the
after the interrogation?
so
of-
after the end of the
Athena.
pre-sequel, right? Because the end of the pre-sequel is the whole pre-sequel is Athena telling
There's
the
a
story.
flashback. Yeah,
So it's
but
after the interrogation of Lilith interrogating Athena.
it is. It is.
So it
'cause-
takes place after the pre-sequel. Then.
yes, but you don't
Okay.
see Athena. You don't see.
Is there a time frame on
anybody
like
else?
this is it takes place
Any
this
Iridiums?
many
No, it
this
doesn't say
amount of
5
time?
years
It's
later.
just
It
you
doesn't
just
say-
know it's
nope.
after.
You just know it's after because
Okay.
Pandora and Sanctuary kind of get attacked. Which, of course, the fight for Sanctuary that doesn't spoil anything.
Wow.
You just
Wow.
you fight.
I can't believe you just spoiled it. I'm done.
I did not. Done. We're done. Wrap this pod up. We're going home. But,
Pack it in, boys.
back it in, boys. We're done here. Yeah. So anyway, long story short, dude, it's more Borderlands. It is fun gameplay. They added a new raid boss, which I just got half its health down. I didn't beat it right before this. I only tried it once, so I'm gonna beat that today. It is fucking funny, man. Tiny Tina takes the cake again. So Tiny
Okay.
Tina and a new guy and a new character. I don't even tell you his name, but he's pretty fucking funny. He's a bandit, but anywho, I'm loving it, and
Nice.
I'm loving it. So I'm gonna
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
keep playing now.
Nice.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I feel like I'm eating McDonald's every day because I eat so much shit. Anyway, let's get into some news here. Wow. Anyway, no. Pause. Wait. I told you to remind me about Batman comics.
Yeah.
So, little. This is a little aside. Going to the gym yesterday. There's a trainer there, right?
Okay.
I've literally seen him every day, but he wears like long sleeve, like kind of like 3/4 sleeve, like long sleeve shirts sometimes. And he was wearing a tank top yesterday. I was like, huh, is that Batman on this? He has a sleeve tattooed. I was like, is that Batman? I was like, yeah. Oh shit, is that the Flash? Oh, Green Arrow. So he's got a whole
Justice
sleeve
League.
of panels from comics.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, dude, I have no desire to get a tattoo or anything, but that's fucking awesome.
So
He has so on his I guess his shoulder right here, he has a big Batman with it's in the panel. It's got a speech bubble. The speech bubble doesn't go with that actual panel, but the panel is actually from a comic. Then he has Green Arrow on his forearm and like
that's pretty
he has
cool.
the Flash. He has Deadshot. It's all DC. It's a whole DC
Okay.
sleeve.
Deadshot was
So,
a villain.
anyway.
So
From DC.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean he's got still though. It's
could be
pretty cool.
Deadshot or Deathstroke probably. I feel like Deathstroke is a little bit more popular.
Maybe Deathstroke. I don't know. It wasn't finished. It was just the outline of it. He just got another one done. But
Nice.
I just want to tell you that was probably the coolest tattoos I've ever
I've-
seen.
So I've had a lot of people, like a couple of people I work with have tattoos. Like one guy has like a half
You
sleeve.
don't say.
My
Tattoos
one
are
boss
still
has
popular.
like 2 on each of his triceps.
Got you.
And like I've had multiple people ask me that. They're like, "Have you ever thought about getting a tattoo?" And it's like, honestly,
Yeah.
there's been one thing in my mind that just like, if I were to get a tattoo, this is what I would do. And I don't know how expensive this would be, and it's money is the main reason I haven't really done it yet.
Yeah, dude, money is the main reason I don't do most things. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
But it's like essentially I would get a Batman silhouette on like the back of my shoulder or something, like upper back behind the shoulder, like back here.
Silhouette,
So it's like it's silhouette, yeah. So it's just black. It's not
just
necessarily
black,
like
just like a shade.
super detailed, but at the bottom have it break off into a bunch of bats and have each bat be a different bat symbol. Because he's been
That is
around
pretty
for
cool.
80 years now. There's like
There's-
probably
there-
hundreds of
yeah.
bat symbols out there now.
That's
And it's just
pretty
like
cool.
pick like 10 or 15 of like the more recognizable and maybe like the more unique or like important
Mhm.
ones, like the very first bat symbol, and like maybe
Yeah.
have it as it gets further away be like
Go like a
more
timeline. Like
recent.
the
Yeah,
first
have the ones
symbols.
closer be
That'd
like
be pretty cool, man.
the earlier ones and have it like break off into newer ones. It's just something that
Hell yeah.
like if I had to get a tattoo, that's hands down what it would be, probably.
I don't think I'll ever get one, but that's pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
I like
It's
that a
like-
lot, but A, I
like-
can't do it now because I'd copy, and B,
Yeah.
I would just never do it. But
But that's like one that's been in my mind for probably the past like 2 or 3 years.
so if you've been thinking about it for 3 years and still like,
Exactly.
yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
probably a yes.
Like if
then.
I were to get
I mean,
one, that's what it would be.
I've heard if you want to get a tattoo, get what you want to get and put it like on a mirror, like your cabinet or your
And
your
look at it
vanity.
every day or
Look
something.
at it every day for like 6 months,
Yeah.
to a year almost, and see like, and
Do you
if
still
at the end of it, yep, and then that's a yes.
Yeah.
So
like
think
I
it's
feel
pretty
like the
good,
fact that like that's been in my mind for like 2 or 3 years, I feel like I'd be
Yeah.
pretty safe with it. Especially cuz
Yep.
right here I have a bookshelf with almost 2 full shelves of just Batman comics alone, and then I got the Batman statues right here.
You're a Batman fan, I guess you can say.
I guess.
Just tiny bit. I'd say so, but yeah, that'd be cool, man. That's
Yeah.
really not a bad idea. I've heard some people like tell me their ideas of tattoo. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Good for you.
Like
Moron, but-
so like I was saying, like 2 of the guys I work with, the one guy that has a tattoo on both his triceps, one is like 2 triangles like intersecting at the point, so it almost looks like an hourglass. And I don't even know if he has a reason for it. He's just like got it. And I was like, all right, that's fucking weird, but okay. And then the other is just
Uh.
4 circles overlapping going down. It's like,
Audi
right, I
symbol?
don't- huh?
Like an Audi symbol? Logo?
What's the Audi symbol?
It's 4 rings. Like, not 4 circles, but like 4 rings that like kind of overlap.
Yeah, it actually. I think it's four circles going down this tricep. Yeah, like, apparently he has an Audi symbol on his
Dude likes German
Tricep.
engineered cars. Okay.
And then the other guy is just like a bunch of just like it's almost like looks just like it's like a bunch of random geometric shapes like filling his sleeve. But for the longest time I made fun of him because on the inside of his bicep he
His
had
name.
he just had a bunch of like triangles that like branched off into different paths. And I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, dude, you have the SEPTA line tattooed on the inside of your bicep. And he's like, shut up.
Shut up.
So now the longest
Shut
time
up.
I just make
So
fun
which
of him
one's
whenever,
yours?
whenever he's talking about a tattoo. I'm like, yeah, you still got that SEPTA map on the inside, right? So I know where I'm going if we ever go on the train or anything. He fucking
He's
hates
gonna,
me.
yeah. That's funny though.
Yeah.
I hate the people who get their fucking names tattooed on them. Like, why, dude?
So the only
We know your name. Even if I don't know your name, I don't want to know your name.
wait, like
why?
their names?
Like my initials. Like if I got
yeah, I don't
AB
understand that.
tattooed like on my fucking chest, or if I got, I don't know, my last name tattooed in the back of my, like, why?
Yeah, I don't know. Like if I were to
I
get a
don't know.
name, it would be like family members that have passed away.
I don't know.
Like that's the only names I would get. I mean, I don't think I would get any currently living family members because
No, fuck.
They're
no.
still alive. They might do something really fucked up, and it's like, well, I don't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Well, fuck you.
Not saying
Steve.
anyone. I don't think anyone in my
No,
life
yeah,
that I'm
no, no,
related
no.
to would. But
But you
you
never know.
never know.
You never know. If something's over. But anyway, wow, we've gone on some crazy ass tangents here for Amazon shipping,
Yeah.
to candy to tattoos.
So you want to get to news?
Things I wouldn't have guessed. Yeah, let's get to some news. Let's get to some news. So as everybody in the gaming world knows, E3 just happened this past week, and pretty much everything on every news outlet anywhere is E3 related.
Yep.
And I am willing to talk about everything and anything.
So
the
we
article-
talked about
how many articles
Cyberpunk
I
last
found?
week. We talked about
We did.
Cyberpunk last week.
But Cyberpunk apparently stole the show.
Yes.
With everything. So what I pulled up here is the best of E3 2019 awards, which
Oh.
I think which is voted on by the people,
Okay.
the gamers and stuff. So like, the best, for example, best game of E3. People like chose like what was the best showing.
Yeah.
People's Choice best game, which is of course Cyberpunk 2077. Best PS4, best Nintendo show game, and so stuff like that. So I can go over that, and then we can go into individual games if you'd like, because they gave a lot of release dates for some stuff. So
Okay. Yeah. Why not? Hit it.
all right, I'll just run it down, and I'll see if you agree. And I'll run it down. I'll give the award, the award name, and then the winner, and then I'll read some of the nominees as well. So the People's Choice best game of E3 2019 was of course Cyberpunk 2077. Did we get a release date for that?
Yeah, I think it's April 20th of next year.
2020. Yeah, April 20th, 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is probably the most anticipated game in the world right now,
Without a doubt.
without a doubt. And I think the introduction of Keanu Reeves as a main AI kind of companion in the game made it that much more
Yeah.
desirable. And
I read on, I think I saw it on Reddit actually. He has
Right
the
on
second most lines in the game after the character you play as.
dude, they did a really, really, really good job then of keeping him a secret up until then.
Yeah, that
That's
is
what I'm gonna-
amazing with how well they did at keeping that a secret.
Plus, I mean, John Wick was being filmed and stuff. Like, this guy was busy.
Yeah,
Huh.
he is.
But
I feel like
I'll
for a
give him credit
while,
for keeping that secret.
I saw this recently. I kind of agree with it. Where I feel like for a while he was kind of like, I don't want to say the joke of the internet, but like he was constantly memes of like either something Matrix related or just like how he doesn't
Sad.
seem to age or sad Keanu.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
this
sad
year
Keanu
has
somewhere.
been the year of Keanu.
Complete opposite.
It's like you've had John
Yeah.
Wick, you've had Cyberpunk 2077, you've had like just
Just
I think there's
everything.
been like 2 or 3 other things he's been in. I think he was in like a Pixar film or something.
I don't know, but he's like the new people are like, oh, he's the Tom Hanks of our generation. They started in the industry like 3 years apart. So
I was
no,
gonna say Keanu Reeves is
He's not.
54 years old.
yeah, he's pretty old.
He
dude.
doesn't
He's
look
almost-
54.
He does not, which is the whole not aging meme thingy. But anyway, he fucking stole the show. Did you
Without
hear?
a doubt.
Did you hear what happened? Like the whole your breathtaking.
The breathtaking thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last week, didn't we?
Maybe. Probably.
So yeah, he talked about the world being breathtaking, and some random dude in the audience, you're breathtaking, and he's like, no, you're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. He's like, that
Well,
was the
did
whole
you
fucking
hear what
big meme.
happened after that?
No.
So, CD Projekt
I watched
Red
it.
reached out because the guy who said you're breathtaking is like a YouTube person. And
Okay.
They're like, we want to
Of
give
course, he's an
you
influencer.
like whatever like the whatever the most expensive package is that they're calling it for Cyberpunk 2077.
Special.
Yeah, like
diamond
that $90
elite
or whatever.
edition. Yeah. Fucking 200
And
bucks,
apparently
probably.
he responded to their tweet and was like, "That's cool and all, but how about you take that money and donate it to this?" And it was like,
What a fucking bro.
all right, like that could partly be like a thing to just like help his image or whatever,
Yeah.
but at the same time it was like,
I-
Good on you
to
for
be honest,
saying-
I'd be like, sure,
Hey.
thanks. Here's my address.
yeah, but yeah, that
I'm
was
sure he
pretty
can
cool.
get the game for fucking
Yeah.
cheap anyway because.
And if he's a
someone's
YouTube
gonna
person
give him a
that will
code.
probably
Yeah,
make
yeah.
videos off of it, he'll end up making money off of buying it. So
He'll probably still get a free code to fucking play it.
Yeah.
Anyway, anywho,
anyway,
back to the awards. The best PS4 game of E3. Whoa! Surprise, surprise! Cyberpunk 2077. Nominees: Doom
Surprise,
Eternal, Cyberpunk, Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, Watch Dogs Legion, which is the third installment of the Watch Dogs series, Outer Worlds, Dying Light 2, Vampire: The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, Borderlands 3, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and
that I'm
yeah,
excited about.
oof, yeah. I
Square
heard
Enix
really,
did pretty
really
good
good
though.
things about that.
Um,
What'd you hear? What'd you hear about it? Did you hear anything about it? Did you read
well,
anything
it's like Final Fantasy 7. It seems like it's kind of using the same mechanics and stuff from 15. I thoroughly enjoyed Final Fantasy 15. I've said
Okay.
that multiple times on the podcast.
Yeah. I've never
So the
played
fact that it's kind of like going in the same boat and the graphics look fucking beautiful. I'm very excited just for
Good.
Final Fantasy 7.
good.
Um,
Well, hell yeah, dude. I heard. I listened to another. It's kind of funny games. I listened to their kind of coverage, and the one guy on there was just so kind of taken aback. He said, "I thought it was going to be good. I didn't expect it to be this great." Was what he said. So
mhm.
it's shaping up to be something good. I've never played any of those games in the series, so I think I should probably. hop
I'm
on
pretty
that, but
sure
I'm
like
so
just about
far removed.
I'm pretty much like all of them are their own self-contained stories too.
Well, then that's good.
Like at least like 15 like
Reoccurring
They're-
characters though.
Huh?
Reoccurring characters though.
I think in a couple there might be some reoccurring characters, but like I think most of them are also like their own self-contained areas too. I don't know off the top of my head because I've only dabbled in 7 and played 15.
Okay.
But like with 15, apparently there's like some backstory that like you can watch like these little short movies online somewhere, and it's like it kind of
Okay.
fills you in on like the backstory of before the game and like some of the more in depth of the character's story and stuff.
Cool. I always like how they do that in some
Yeah.
in some cases. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
like the fact that Final Fantasy 7 looks very similar to the stuff from Final Fantasy 15, I'm
15.
just super stoked about it because I've never
Good, man.
played or beat it. So
I wonder if it's gonna be a full price game, but I guess we'll
I would
find out.
imagine so,
Probably, right?
but everyone seems
Yeah.
super hyped about it, so I'm fine with it.
Good. Good. All right. Next one. Best Xbox One game of E3. It's literally it mimics PS4. It's Cyberpunk 2077 with the same exact nominees, so I won't go through it again. Best Switch game of E3. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. I watched two not showcases, but two little, I guess, talks on that and demos of it. And dude, it looks so fun.
Yeah.
It just the music and everything in it. It just looks like it's gonna be a genuinely like, okay, I got
I'm-
a half hour. I'm gonna sit down and just maybe try to plow through like a dungeon or something. It's gonna be so fucking great.
I'm excited for it, and I remember playing the original on Game Boy Color.
Yeah. So
So it's like going back and playing it again is gonna be one of those moments like when I played Let's Go Eevee on the Switch, where it's like the nostalgia just hits me hard because I was used to the Pokemon from
yeah.
Game
Yeah.
Boy, and now
Yep.
all of a sudden I have it on the Switch with these beautiful graphics and this beautiful overworld and stuff, and it was like, oh my god, like the
Uh-huh.
nostalgia just hitting me hard.
It's-
I feel like Link's Awakening is gonna be very similar to me.
The only thing with Link's Awakening that's kind of like, well, shit. It comes out September 20th, 2019. So what, 4 months ish?
Yeah.
June, July, August, September, 3 months. That is literally 1 week after the release of Borderlands 3.
Ooh,
But I'm flying home the 28th or so for maybe the bachelor party. So
Yes.
I'll have plenty of time there to play it.
There
And
you
then
go.
I'm flying to the Grand Cayman after the wedding in October. So I'll have more time to play it
there
then.
you go.
So I think I'll monopolize my time when I'm home playing Borderlands 3, as you know. And then on the
I
go,
hope so.
I'll take Link's Awakening. And dude, it just looks so beautiful.
It
Like,
does.
it looks it's not really a top down, but it's like kind of like an oblique angle a little bit.
Yeah.
So dude, I'm excited to say the least. I'm fucking pumped for that game. But the other nominees for the best Switch game of E3 were Pokemon Sword and Shield, Link's Awakening, of course. Luigi's Mansion 3, which I watched the little trailer on that. Looks fun. Looks really fun. Also co-op. Animal Crossing New Horizons also looks amazing. Fire Emblem, Three Houses. Sayonara Wild Hearts. So, dude, I think Nintendo owned it.
Yeah.
Nintendo or Square Enix, I heard, kind of.
I still wouldn't give it to Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo just has bigger things, more things coming out. Square Enix, I can only really think of two things.
Yeah, pretty much.
The two things were big things, but like
Oh, and
we can talk about that in a little bit.
While we're on Switch, while we're on Nintendo for a moment, I would like to point out that last year's winner was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the best Switch game of the E3 show. And this E3, they finally fucking did it, man. They introduced the character I've wanted. Banjo-Kazooie is now going to be in Smash. I just mean to get a Battle Pass now.
I liked the tease they did with it, where it showed it showed all the other rare characters with Donkey Kong, JD, and King K. Rool sitting in the house, and then you see the silhouette, and it's fucking Duck Hunt.
It was
and then Banjo comes out of nowhere and hits it.
I got so angry. I was at what was I doing? I had just gotten back from in the field, so I popped in there for a moment. I guess during lunch, and I fucking saw that. I was like, "You just no," and then they actually showed. I was like, oh, "Yes." So I'm fucking pumped, but I'm curious. Could you just buy one character?
I think you can.
One fighter. Good.
Can.
I don't want fucking Piranha Plant. No offense. I don't want what's his name? Joker. I don't want that.
Joker.
I just want
Dragon
Banjo.
Quest character coming in too.
No, I just want Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Anyway, onward. Best PC game of E3. Literally the same thing as Xbox and PS4, except for another nominee. Cyberpunk 2077 took it. Literally all the same games, excluding Phoenix Point. That was also nominated. Best action game of E3. Watch Dogs Legion.
I didn't even know the Watch Dogs game was coming out.
Yeah, it's the third installment, third portion.
I feel like
I still have not beaten the first one. So
neither have I.
I've gotten pretty far. My sister in the game is still currently kidnapped, and it's been probably about a year and a half since she's been kidnapped. Yeah. So other nominees for that were Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Watch Dogs Legion, of course, which one? Yeah, you told me about that. Control, Dying Light 2. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Marvel's Avengers, and Sayonara Wild Hearts. Best adventure game of E3. The winner, of course, is Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Other nominees being Dragon Ball Z, Luigi's Mansion, Tunic, Animal Crossing, and Sinking City. Best RPG of E3, Cyberpunk 2077, with nominees being Outer Worlds, Vampire Masquerade, Final Fantasy VII, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, and Maneater. Didn't hear anything about Maneater. Quick note, Cyberpunk won that 2 years in a row. Best shooter of E3, Doom Eternal.
I'm excited about
other nominees. Yeah. Other nominees being Call of Duty, Gears 5. Surprised Gears 5 didn't win. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Wolfenstein Youngblood, and Borderlands 3.
Have you played the first or the Doom 2016?
No, I haven't.
I know you said you were thinking about picking it up, or you did pick it up. But
I didn't pick it up, but it's
you
still cheap enough. I mean, it's $20.
I think I remember around the time you picked up Witcher, it was also pretty cheap.
It was on sale at the same time, but I looked up on how long to beat for Witcher and realized it was like fucking 70 hours. And I was like, okay, I can do one game right now.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it then. Best fighting game of E3, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Never heard of that.
You're right.
And the only nominee was that game, so congratulations. Best platformer. That was rude. Best platformer E3, Hollow Knight, Silksong. Other nominees were Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Blasphemous, and Carrion. Best racing game, Forza Horizon 4. Lego Speed Champions. What? Forza Horizon 4, Lego Speed Champions.
Okay.
Also the only one nominated. Best strategy game, John Wick. So I heard a little bit about this game, John Wick Hex. It's kind of like it's a slowed down version of like a fight scene or like a scenario that you have to be in, and you can pick and choose your moves like in slower time, and then once you pick and choose your moves and get out of the situation, it'll cut out and do a cutscene of you actually doing all those moves and getting out
Okay.
like in a fast. So it's kind of like a stream of consciousness, like time
And it
slowed
sounds like
down.
a strategy type.
Yeah, it won best strategy game of E3.
Okay.
So other nominees were Fire Emblem Three Houses, Evil Genius 2, and Phoenix Point. Best sports game, Madden NFL 20. Other nominees were FIFA 20. Dude, those are the same games every year.
Yep.
Anyway, best trailer of E3, Ghostwire Tokyo. Biggest surprises of E3. The biggest surprise of E3 was
Zelda.
Nintendo announcing a sequel to Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Other nominees were Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk, Microsoft acquires Double Fine, and Nintendo announces a sequel to Legend of Breath of the Wild. I just did that, but yeah, dude, yes. It
Was
just
there
did you see
a
that?
rough date put on that or no?
No.
No,
It
they just
literally-
announced they're working on it, and with that little.
I
clip.
watched it live. It literally said, it showed kind of like a mummy, like a dead
Yeah, a lot of people are
kinda
speculating that's
turn
gonna be Ganondorf
Ganon. Yeah, Ganon's dead from blah blah blah.
and comes
Um,
back.
And then comes back yet again. But anyway, all they said was, and they showed the little trailer, which was pretty beautiful, and then they said in small fine print in the bottom, sequel to Breath of the Wild is in development. So that could be
Yeah.
2 years, 5 years, who knows? I don't know. But, the
So
engine's
one
there.
one thing I heard, I was listening to this guy on Twitch who was watching like recapping the E3 stuff. He brought up a good
Okay.
point. I could see Zelda being out within the next 2 years
Because the world is the engine's already
because
there,
all the
built.
assets and the engine is already built. Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild
I saw
was
the same
like a
thing.
fresh asset, fresh world building engine. All that was like all brand new stuff. A lot of this stuff they're probably reusing.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of writing the story, maybe changing the map up here and there,
Yeah.
and just essentially
I'm because if it's gonna be a Breath of the Wild sequel, it's probably gonna be
essentially the
in
same map.
same area map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like obviously
To be honest.
there's going to be things that are changed for sure,
Yeah. Yeah.
but for the most part, like
like Hyrule
castle is
going
going
up
to be
there,
where the castle is. Death Mountain's
No,
going to be where
not-
the mountain was. The lake's going to be where the lake was. Like
In the trailer, the castle rose up out of the ground,
yeah.
so it won't be
Yeah.
where it was.
Me and my boss were actually talking about that because he's like, I just beat it because they announced the sequel, and he was like, the only thing I hope
Dude, I
is like
fucking love that
the
game.
divine beasts that they had that were like the temples in
Mhm.
Breath of the Wild. He's like, I hope there's a couple more like
Yeah.
dungeons
Couple
essentially
more and harder.
and longer.
Yeah.
He's like, I
guess
want to
longer,
be in
yes.
one for like 2 to 3 hours, and I was like, yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
Like I like the fact
Uh,
that there's little shrines pocketed in the world to like do little puzzles whenever you want.
Those shrines
like,
are great.
I want those on top of like a full scale like
Yeah.
dungeon from Ocarina of Time.
Yes. Yes. Agree. Give me a water temple. Give me something that can
Get the fuck
frustrate
outta
me,
here.
but once I figure it out, I'm so
Get the
proud of
fuck outta here.
myself.
Get the fuck
Give me
out.
something like that, because like, dude, it was even playing through at 26 years old last year. I beat Ocarina of Time for the first time.
Mhm.
Even playing through and beating it, then like I felt such like satisfaction when I figured out like, oh fuck, like what do I have to? Oh, fucking iron boots. Like okay, I can sink down.
Yeah.
Like I felt
There's definitely
I
moments like
achieved
that
something.
just in the shrines alone in Breath of the Wild.
yeah.
Like, I still bring up the
what
one
do
where
I
you have
do?
to, like-
you shoot a fucking.
There's like the balls underneath the water,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a caged area that you have to get the balls into. I spent like half an hour to an hour in there trying to figure it out, and I thought I had to like raise ice up and somehow get them in. There's a fucking metal bucket at the bottom that I didn't see for an hour, and then the second I saw it, I was like,
You gotta pick it up. Yep.
oh my god, I feel like an idiot. But it was like so satisfying when I actually did it.
Yeah. Dude, there's some of those that are like they're so like okay, it's straightforward.
They're too
I gotta-
simple.
Yeah, I gotta get this in there. Oh, I can just literally shoot it
Yeah.
across the thing on this fucking thing. That's okay. But some actually take some thought. Like there, I still think of one when I first started playing the game. It was you go into the temple or the shrine, and you're kind of facing a wall with a ball that's rolling down and just kind of rolls off.
And you gotta
The
use the
abyss.
water to make
And
ice.
you got to use the cryo to stop it and bring it,
Yeah.
and use cryo again to like continue like the drop down. That one sticks out in my mind because it took me a little while to properly place You knew what to do, but the placement like was off. It took me probably about 20 minutes, a half hour to place everything right, but it was fun, and that's just one I remember. I have 102 out of 120 possible shrines. I don't have the DLC yet, but dude, it's every time I go back into that game, I'm like, why have I stopped playing this? This is so fun.
With the announcement of the sequel coming out, obviously we don't know when that's gonna be. I almost want to go back and play it on master mode, which is like hard mode, and like really take my time and stream it, and just like,
oh yeah, you have captured
really explore. Because like first time I played through it, it was like I kind of took my time, but like at the same time I was kind of like move.
Yeah.
Like, let's get.
I got other games to play.
Yeah, it's like I have so many games to play. I just want to get through, but like I want to take my time and like go through all those memory things and find them all and stuff like that.
Oh, I did. I found all the memories.
I think I found
myself.
two. I think I found two or three.
By myself.
I found the one by the tree and one somewhere else, I think.
By the...
There's like a tree up on a hill.
Yeah, looking out to the castle.
Yes, I believe so.
Yep, that one took me a little while to find the right tree.
I think I just like randomly stumbled across it, and I was like, wait a minute, I think this has a memory. And I checked it, I was like, that looks pretty familiar. And like I walked up and found it in like 5 minutes. I was like, wow.
I do like how they did that though. They didn't like, if I looked from a tower with my Sheikah whatever,
Sheikah Slate
zoom in ability, I don't know, if I looked, it wouldn't be there. You had to be like within a really close range for the little memory thing to pop up, so that you couldn't really see. So I like that. They made it a little bit more difficult, but
yeah,
dude, that game is so fucking beautiful. Every time I go into it, I'm like, dude, this is awesome. This is so fun to play. But
yeah,
needless to say, I'm excited for that. But
oh yeah.
Also, I'd like to mention Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Animal Crossing has multiplayer, which...
Do we know if that's going to be local only or if that's online too? Do we know about that?
I don't really know.
Either way, I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Do you remember what it was like on
I never
GameCube?
played any Animal Crossings.
So are you even a little bit excited for this or no?
I mean, I'm excited for it because it's like, it seems like everyone's like super stoked for it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm like, all right, like I'll definitely drop it on people streaming it or recording videos and like see what it's about. And if it like even half grabs my interest, I'll probably end up at least picking it up on sale, if not, full price. If it's
yeah.
Like,
do you know like the concept of the game? Pretty much.
Is it just kind of like maintaining?
It's like you build
your
city. Like you get
okay.
People move in, move out. You do favors for your community. You can like go fishing. You can collect a bunch of different types of fish. Like I'm thinking of my favorite installment, which was just Animal Crossing for GameCube. Like you do jobs for Tom Nook, which is like this little guy. He has a little shop at first, and you do more jobs. You get more bells, which is the money in the game. And he builds a bigger shop. You do more missions for more people. It's just really fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like a chill, just sit back and relax type.
You can
game.
decorate your house. It's
yeah.
Me explaining it like this is kind of like, well, it doesn't seem, but it's really, when you actually get in there and play it, it's fun, man. It's really fun. But they pushed the release date back. Which,
did you hear why?
I didn't hear why. All I heard was to make it a better, quote unquote, a better experience.
So I saw this link on the Nintendo Switch subreddit.
Yep.
Nintendo delayed Animal Crossing because it didn't want to put its employees through excessive crunch.
Thank you.
Which I think is a very...
dude.
It's like, I see many comments in here, like, that's a good thing for Nintendo because it's like,
it's a good thing for everybody.
You care about the employees, you don't want them to freaking, be stressed or anything, let them go out. And like someone brought up a good point. I think it was in that comment, actually. The second top comment on there was, I think it's good for Nintendo in the long term to have employees who have lives outside of work. Zelda was inspired by Miyamoto's childhood experience exploring the nearby countryside. Pokemon was inspired by Tajiri's experience collecting insects. Animal Crossing was inspired by Iguchi's experience of moving to a new city and start a new life. If all their employees did was go to work, eat, and sleep, I think they'd struggle to find inspiration for new ways to play, which I think is very valid.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we always hear about companies
did not
pushing
know
for deadlines, and their employees get stressed out, and
a
this, that,
bad
and the other
product
thing.
gets put out.
Yeah.
Right. What was the last? What was the last debacle we heard about Crunch, and then a flop of a game? Was it Anthem, or was it Destiny 2? I'm not sure.
But
there's
been a lot.
Dude, put somebody under put a whole team under stress and tell them they have to get it done by this day at this time. You're gonna get a shit product because it's rushed.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. That's just my thought. But anyway, they pushed it back. The actual release date is March 20th of 2020. So I'm actually kind of glad because that's less saturation I have this year.
Yeah.
We got, in fucking 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. We got
not even
Mario Maker 2 coming out.
Yep.
That's going to take up most of the summer between that and Borderlands and my backlog.
So excited.
And then, right, dude, right? We're fucking children. Then September comes, and then Borderlands hits, and then a week later we got fucking Link's Awakening. So that's gonna take up pretty much.
Jedi Fallen Order coming out this year. You got
Yeah.
Doom Eternal coming out this year.
Yeah, but the games I'm getting like on day one release, those two,
Yeah.
like they'll take up my time for like probably up until Christmas, and then Christmas I'll get something new for myself, probably get something for my family. Then it'll take me to like, February-ish, and then like
Yeah.
So it's good. It spaces everything out more for what I want. I mean, I'm sure you're probably a little more saturated there with the Jedi and that Doom Eternal, but I'm not necessarily too upset about it. Oh shit! Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out too. Fuck.
See, I'm also lucky because, as I said many times before, I'm not buying Borderlands on Epic Games.
Yep. Nope.
So I'm not buying it in the fall. I'm waiting for spring at the earliest to get it.
Gotcha.
Unless I were to walk into a GameStop and see it on sale for,
$40,
under full price.
35.
Yeah, $40 or under, probably 35 or under. Which GameStop they probably won't.
The person's gonna go out. Some person's gonna go out there, get the game, platinum it, and return it in a week.
Yeah.
So pretty much a brand new game for $40. So keep an eye out.
It's one of those things where it's like that's not on my list until next spring right now.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I completely understand. So
yeah, but like you said, I also have other games. I have other games. So here's the issue though. I just realized this.
Was that
if I do buy it day one on Steam? When is the release date for that actually on
April
Steam?
16?
April?
I don't know why. It's in April. April of 2020.
Why?
Why?
When was Cyberpunk's release date?
April of 2020. Fuck.
That's gonna be an issue.
Dude,
I think Cyberpunk will take priority over Borderlands unless the three people I game with are like, we're picking up Borderlands. Then I'll pick it up, but like, I think Cyberpunk is gonna take priority over Borderlands right now.
So Cyberpunk release date is April 16th, 2020. Yeah, so it's like the same. It's in the same week that it would be for. Oh fuck, man! But see, the good thing for me is I play it September 13th, and I have all the way until April, until a new heavy fucking hitter comes out for me. I mean, Link's Awakening is gonna be a good game, but it's not gonna be a game I can sink 100, 200 hours into. Really, I don't think.
Yeah.
But Pokemon Sword and Shield still, but like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I got time.
It
feels me. Okay, cool.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Pick it up and down. So moving on with news because
I want to talk about the Avengers game real quick.
Yeah, sure. Good.
I don't know if you watched the showcase on that. But one
I did not.
So it's
what are your thoughts?
It's gonna be its own story. It's gonna be an original story. It's not like taking premise, I think, from a comic or any of the movies or anything. So it's gonna be its own little thing. Funny thing is, they say they took inspiration from the MCU for I think looks, which people are making memes all about. They're making a Spaceballs joke where it's like they capture in Spaceballs when they capture the stunt doubles, and it's just a screenshot for Spaceballs going, "These aren't the Avengers, these are the stunt doubles," and it shows a picture of the Avengers from the game because it doesn't look like it looks like I can kind of see it, but it's not
roughly
the
based on
same. It looks like
Yeah.
when you see a picture of an actor in a stunt double, it does kind of look like that.
Yeah.
And then the other one is from Spider-Man Homecoming, where Spider-Man goes into the bank and the people are robbing the bank with the Avengers masks. He goes,
Yeah.
"Wait a minute, you're not the actual Avengers," and it shows a screenshot from the game,
Okay.
which apparently they got a lot of flack over because they're like, these don't. Everyone's like, these don't look like Iron Man or Tony Stark or Captain America. And it's like, well, the MCU, yeah, it's been around for over 10 years now, but those aren't the only iterations of what they look
Yeah,
like.
I mean,
So-
read a comic, man.
Yeah. So, like, I'm
Well,
not
dude,
super
they-
worried
they would
about
have
the
to pay
looks.
them.
Huh?
They have to pay them if they use their likeness. They have to pay them, right?
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm guessing so. I mean, it's just a guess, but that might.
Yeah,
Also be one.
I feel like there might be a case there, but I'm not entirely
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But
Who knows?
yeah, but they said so supposedly it's gonna be 1 to 4 player. Apparently there's been some rumors that the campaign will be single player, which just make people question what the 4-player part is.
So is it like Borderlands, like co-op-ish? You can play it one.
It sounded
single
like you
player
could drop
or-
it and drop out of the game with other players. So I
So,
don't
yeah,
know.
Kind of like Borderlands-esque.
I don't know necessarily. I've
Right.
heard mixed things about the multiplayer part, but I've only like skimmed articles. I haven't actually read fully in depth.
Gotcha.
Plus, I think the game comes out next year, so I'm sure there's still a lot of stuff they are polishing and working
Yep.
on. Where like the E3 demo was apparently single player, but it's like it's an E3 demo. It's like whatever.
Yeah. It's a
Um,
demo. It's it's not
yeah.
finished. It's not fully fledged. So.
It looks good though.
Okay.
And then the one thing there are supposedly going to be microtransactions with like aesthetics, so like
Skins only.
because you can
Good.
customize your characters. So it looks like you can buy different skins and stuff, which I'm fine with. It doesn't seem like it's pay to
fine.
win.
Good.
But one thing I was very happy to hear about, they at least said it at E3. Obviously things might change, which I really hope they don't. And Square Enix is cool about it. All the new characters are free, and all the
Good.
new regions are free.
Good.
So pretty much it's going to be free DLC that they're pumping out for
That's awesome.
story or
Free-
character-based stuff.
Free DLC is my favorite.
Yeah, and I'm really happy to hear all the new heroes or new characters are going to be free. Because it's like,
Yep.
I don't want to have to pay $15 to play as Spider-Man or,
Yeah. No.
someone else. Like, I want to... The fact that they're saying new heroes are free, it's like, all right,
Good.
that's a check in my book for you being a good company,
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Because of that, if you
games
guys
can get
have...
expensive.
if-
Really
if-
expensive.
Yeah, but because of that, it's like, if you guys have one of those like $70, $80 packages where it's like you get this, and this,
Maybe
as long
you'll
as
buy it.
at the time the heroes are still free, I'll think about buying the higher end because
Yeah.
you know,
Because later on, you're not going to nickel and dime me, and it's not going to cost
Yeah.
me $130 to play this game
Yeah.
as I want it. So
yeah.
that's good.
So
That's
We'll
why
see.
I pre-ordered the Borderlands 3 stuff. Like you get all the extra stuff, but like it's the season pass and all this it's going to come out for it. I'm going to buy it anyway.
you're gonna end up saving some money.
So I get like some pre-order deal. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
well, no, it's too fucking expensive. But I'm gonna pay an extra, 30 or so bucks for probably DLC anyway. So that would jack the price up to roughly, $100
Well, that's
give
what I
or
mean,
take
yeah.
with tax. So yeah, I mean, plus I get all the pre-order special bonuses and skins and actual like figurines and all that shit. So I'm excited to when I build a bigger desk down here in this room. I'm excited to display all my shit there.
Nice.
So kind of like you have right there, your action figures
My
and
little-
your
my
your
little
figurines there. Yeah,
Collection.
yeah.
I'm trying to think
I would
of a
love to
way
do that.
expand on that, but I also don't have much to expand with yet.
Yeah. This is a pretty big room. This is a bedroom. It's in the basement. So I'm gonna get just a full 10-foot sheet of plywood, make kind of a makeshift desk, but I kind of want to put like a shelf,
Yeah.
a shelf to go around the
shelf.
wall here. A shelf. a shelf
A shelf.
to go up and around the wall here or somewhere, and just like put some figurines and stuff and some action figures and
feel
stuff
you.
up there because I kind of have them strewn about right now. I got a little Mr. Meeseeks, I got stuff. I got some other random shit I want to throw around. So, yeah, that's. I would like to have that kind of roughly built by the time Ashley gets back, but I don't think it's gonna happen because I'm just using that time to play video games. So I can build a desk when she's here. I can't play video games when she's here because she wants to watch TV. So, but that's the joy of Switch. Like, oh, you want to watch a chick flick? Go ahead. I'll
Yep.
sit with you and like lay with you, but I'll get the Joy Cons, slide them out, put the fucking thing up there, and just
Yep.
half-assedly pay attention to who's fucking cheating on who, and then
Yep.
play some Legend of Zelda. Anyway, speaking of Legend of Zelda, you got 2 things?
I got 2 things before
Dude, we got
call it.
time. I mean, I have no other time.
I
But
don't know how much you got.
no, I just got one more thing about Switch while we're still doing it. New Switch grips, new Joy Cons, in handheld mode. So they're going to be officially licensed by Nintendo, but they're going through some other company that currently makes accessories. I started with an R. I watched a YouTube video on it yesterday. I had some guy at the E3 show actually using it on the Switch. So it's a replacement for the Joy-Cons. You can't actually put it in the Joy-Con controller. It's pretty much only for handheld mode. That makes the Switch a better unit, but it actually gives you like a grip that has a little like an actual controller has.
Okay.
A little
Like,
rounded off.
yeah.
Kind of like
Okay. Yeah,
what
I
is
know.
it called? What would you call that?
Like
the little,
these things?
Yes, those little protrusions.
Like the part, the part
grips.
down at the
I don't
bottom.
know.
I would call it a grip, where you wrap your fingers around that
Yeah.
you're not using, like your pinky,
Yes.
your ring, your
Yeah.
middle.
So what it is, it's just the cons that slide in, but it gives you those.
I like
little
that.
grip on the
I
edge.
like that because
Yeah,
using it handheld without those, it feels
hands are
even
huge.
almost too small for my hands.
It's fucking tiny. I
Yeah.
have to like when I take the Switch on the go. Sometimes I'll just take the Joy-Cons off and play like
Yeah.
that because it's more comfortable just to play with the Joy-Cons. But on it, it's more limiting, I believe,
Yeah.
for me. But these add an extra button on the back too, kind of like a Z button. So it's programmable, so you can put that to any other
like
button
it.
you want, and
Like
it has an actual D-pad. So I'm fucking pumped for this, man. I'm gonna get it probably day
Nice.
one as soon as they start selling them. But
Nice.
I think they'll be like $50. They said,
That's
which
not
isn't
bad.
too bad because new Joy-Cons are $80 a pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're expensive.
I'd rather buy a Pro controller for what, 65?
Yeah.
So these will be even cheaper than that, and it'll just make the on-the-go experience so much better for me, especially on a fucking plane ride. But just playing with that is just so.
hmm
I feel like I have to.
I think because when
my
you take,
hands as I'm playing,
I was gonna say when you
Almost.
take off the Joy-Cons, you can still wrap your fingers around.
I can
them.
wrap my hand about, and it
Yeah.
just feels more secure. So like on a plane,
And it feels
I'll
more
put
natural.
Yeah, I'll put the tray down and put the kickstand out, and I'll
Yep.
take the joy. I'll play like that. It's
Yep.
more comfortable for me. So I'm excited for this, to say the
Nice.
least. But I won't be able to fit it in my carry-on. Little, I have a case for it. I won't be able to fit in there. But anyway, we'll get there. So I'll see if I can find a picture of it and post that on Instagram to show off. And yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. What do you got, Matt?
I got 2 things. So have you
Bring
heard
it on.
about keeping in the vein of gaming? Have you heard what Deep Silver has apparently done for its game Shenmue 3?
No, I have not. What did they
So
do?
apparently you were able to pre-order it on Steam.
Oh, I did hear
But
this.
now they are not respecting that offer, where they responded to someone emailing them about it, that you can no longer get it on Steam. And their response was, the launch was previously planned for distribution on Steam. However, it was decided that Deep Silver, after much discussion, that the Epic Games Store would be the best distributed platform option. Shenmue 3 will be distributed through Epic Games Store and will require the Epic Games Store client to activate. We apologize for the sudden change in platform. However, refunds will not be granted for this change.
Dude, that's literally
That
robbery.
sounds... that's literally the top comment is, yeah, that's dodgy as hell. You think there must be some kind of course of action. Surely you can't charge what's advertised and then decline the refunds at the same time. Which people are saying it's essentially sounds like bait and switch.
Yeah, you took my money for something you promised me. Now that thing is not promised, and you can't get that on the place you wanted it, and I stole your money and you can't get it back.
It's not even
ridiculous.
All right, you pre-ordered it. We'll still allow you to play it on Steam, and only future sales can be through Epic Games. It's like, no, you got to play it through Epic Games no matter what.
Not even that. Like, okay, you
and
pre-ordered
you don't
it
get
for
your
Steam.
Yeah.
They won't. Will they even honor it? Okay, we can transfer that Steam pre-purchase over to a pre-purchase.
I would assume the transfer over to Epic Games would happen.
Okay.
But it's like people want a refund because they don't want it.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's the fact that they aren't accepting the refund,
which is fucking ridiculous.
That sounds legitimately illegal.
You guys are literally robbing me.
Yeah.
I paid you for something. You're not giving me that something at all, and now you're not giving me my money back. That's a scam.
Apparently, it did start as a Kickstarter. So I don't know if that possibly changes it.
Maybe.
But still, like, that's dodgy as hell. Which, what other games have Deep Silver made? Because I know they've made a couple that I feel like I have played before. But because of this, I'm falling into that vein where it's like, do I want to buy anything from them in the future? If this is how they're gonna be treating their customers. They've made Dead Island. That's all. Metro. Saints Row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's just another dodgy as hell thing, and it makes me very hesitant to buy anything from them in the future.
Dude, everybody's just gonna. I feel like on PC, like if I ever get a PC, I'm not gonna ever use Epic Game Store. I'll only use Steam, because I have a Steam account already, set up, blah blah blah. So I would only use that and continue that. So I would never set up an Epic Games, especially now since all of this controversy is going on. So,
did you hear? I can't find the article now. I should have actually pulled this up beforehand. Microsoft is doing something with Steam.
No. Exclusivity on Steam only?
I don't think it's exclusivity. Microsoft Steam. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Okay. Interesting.
It might just be about like Microsoft bringing more games to Steam. Okay, I just found this headline real quick. This is actually from a couple weeks ago. But Microsoft is bringing more games to Steam. Says, we believe you should have a choice in where you buy your PC games.
Good.
Which is saying something, because a lot of Microsoft has their own Windows store.
Yeah.
That you can buy their games on.
It's Microsoft.
Yeah. And the fact that they're going, we're going to put games on Steam. Buy it where you want. Like, that's...
Yep.
I've never been an Xbox person. I've never really been an Xbox person, but it's like...
I have.
If the Xbox has a couple exclusives that I might want, I'll think about buying it.
Yeah, support that.
Like, you're going out of your way to support a platform I use. Like, I'll buy your games on there. I'm waiting for Master Chief Collection on Steam to come out, which
that's gonna
buy close to day one.
Yeah. That'll give them a lot of revenue for sure.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
As a company I have a product, right? If I can get this product on 10 different platforms or shelves or whatever, that just means 10 more opportunities. That's 10 opportunities for someone to buy that. If I get that one product and put it in one store exclusively somewhere, that severely limits the amount of people that can see it, the amount of revenue I can generate. It's like, why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Real quick, just to let you know, your video froze. I don't know if you want to try and fix that real quick.
Okay, let me turn it off, turn it back on. Did you try turning it off, turning it back on again?
The reason they do the exclusivity deals, like you were saying, that works. It's because they look at it of, oh, we can get this much money now or potentially this much money in the future. And they just look at the current.
I guess if the
it's guaranteed money over
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, I guess if Epic Store is paying them to have the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
all
guess
these
you're right.
games
That's
that
a good
are
contract.
Epic exclusives are Epic is giving them money to be only on the Epic Game Store.
Okay. Well, I still don't
yeah.
get it. I don't know.
I don't know. It's poopy.
Such just such poop.
Such poop.
Such poop. But
yeah.
Anywho, again, we'll get off our Epic Games soapbox, even though.
Yep. We'll
I'm
be
not
back on
directly
it in a
affected,
week or two, I'm
but,
sure.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Yep.
You mentioned here deviating from our gaming and
yeah. This
stuff.
gets, I guess,
I saw this.
semi-political. But Jon Stewart made
It's not really,
some headlines this past week for going to Congress for, apparently he's been doing this for a while, but trying to fight for healthcare for the 9/11 responders. Many of which who are suffering from cancer-related stuff and some passing away recently and stuff like that. And Congress is just not putting bills through to get these guys healthcare. It's like a lot of these, which the really fucked up part is, did you listen to a speech that he gave to Congress?
I didn't. I only saw pictures of him.
I would highly suggest listening to it because he brings up a lot of good points and kind of says you guys are being fucking hypocrites, like usual. But he's like, you guys...
Government.
So apparently, he starts off by saying, me and all these people came down to see an empty courtroom or Congress room, which apparently majority of Democrats were there, majority of Republicans were not there.
Okay.
Which apparently, by sounds of it, isn't the first time this has happened. But he's like, you know, we've been fighting for this for years, and this bill to get these guys healthcare has been essentially put into bills for other things too. So it's like, oh, we'll pass the bill for healthcare for these responders if we also get tax breaks for these companies.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, first of all, that's a fucked up thing to do because these guys risked their lives to save hundreds or thousands of people.
Yep.
And are now paying the ultimate cost for it. But the other thing was, like, a lot of congressmen, and maybe not necessarily now because we're getting into younger and younger people, but a lot of the older congressmen, a lot of their Twitters and stuff like that would always be, remember 9/11. It's like, make that more than just a fucking tweet.
Yeah.
Like,
action.
Yeah, do something to show that you want to remember it and support the first responders. And he got really fucking emotional at the end of the speech to the point where he was like in tears.
Yeah.
Because apparently after 9/11, he became close friends with a lot of responders. So obviously now at this point he is losing friends. Because they're not getting the healthcare. Which is really fucked up, and he's just been fighting for a while apparently since it essentially happened.
We shouldn't have to be doing that, you know. It's like
it's been almost 20 years. It's been 18 years since it happened.
Could you fucking believe that already, man?
And they are still having to fight for this, which is just fucking absurd. And I'm seeing, like, in the comments, people from other countries like, is this actually happening? And everyone's like, fucking got it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry about that. Fucking got you wearing jeans? Just
Hang on.
Anyway, there you go. Use an envelope. Perfect.
But yeah, it's really fucked up that people are like.
Anyway, back to seriousness. We shouldn't have to be. Yeah, fucking casualty. One down, one fly down. Billion more to go.
But yeah,
it
like,
really.
Yeah,
it should be a given. Okay, like here.
Like, I understand, like, people are like, everyone should, like, people in this country are like, not everyone, like, we shouldn't have universal health care or whatever. All right, fine. Like, that's not the case in this situation.
That's not the point we're trying to make.
Yeah. The point in this is people risk their lives to save hundreds of thousands of other people because it was their job,
Yep.
and we can't take care of them for what's happening after.
Why?
Yeah.
Mm.
Which is almost in the same vein where I saw other people pointing this out. It's a lot like the military in this country where vets come home and they have trouble just sustaining to live.
Yeah.
Either can't find jobs, can't get health care for certain things, and it's like
It's fucking sad.
these people are putting their lives essentially on the line for other people in this country, and we can't take care of them when they get back. That's really fucked up.
These doctors and all these Congress, because of these people, and they
Yeah.
won't even help them out.
Yeah.
It's
And
kinda-
that's what John
it's
Stewart, I think, was
hypocritical,
essentially
fucked
saying
up.
was you guys are being hypocrites
Yep.
by, allowing these things to happen, sending people off to wars, doing this, that, and the other thing, but then we can't take care of them when they need us. Like, they're taking care of us. Why can't we take care of them?
Yep.
It's just
Exactly.
super fucking hypocritical, and
That's
maybe in the next 10 years, or maybe even the next 2 years after this thing really gained traction, after apparently this year, not the past 17 years that he's done it, maybe we might actually see something happen. So
Fingers crossed. Good on you,
Yep.
Mr. Stewart, for being an activist
Yeah.
and positive role model. So
yep.
thumbs up. Cheers, mate. Anywho, I don't know. You got anything else? I think that's gonna do
I
it
don't
for
think
us.
so. I'm really psyched I killed that fly though.
Dude, congratulations.
Like, I saw it land right on next to my keyboard. I was like, I'm gonna get this
I
sucker.
saw your eyes dart over there for a second. I was like, looking at, and then boom! I was like, nice, got it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much what we got. But I can do a pretty quick 30-second rundown if you want, unless you want to do it.
No, that's yours.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
go
pretty
for
it's
it.
pretty simple this week. But I'll start in 3, 2, 1. So this week, Expo 57, the Guy Party Podcast, we do pretty much cover E3 awards, games, go over Nintendo's pretty heavily stacked showcase, discuss some release dates, go over some Cyberpunk 2077 stuff, Borderlands DLC. We talk a lot about random bullshit about snacks, Amazon shipment, and other stuff. I forget. Oh man, we go over the new Switch scripts. I talk about John Stewart being a bro, and oh man, I keep forgetting the third thing
Well,
I
it's
talked
been
about.
30 seconds.
Anyway, done. I can't go over 30 seconds. If I can't get in 30 seconds, I can't. But yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. That'll do it for Expo 57, Guy Party Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week, and we just yeah, gonna keep gaming, gonna keep consuming that content. So we'll talk to you guys next week, and have a good one.
Bye.
Peace. Nice.